Sure, we're on. We've started.
Oh, have we?
Who's got the skinny cap?
Ali.
Skinny cap? Yeah.
And long black.
Long black. Thank
With
you.
a dash of milk?
Wasn't ice, was it?
No.
No, all good.
Thank you very much.
Talk us through it. What's the go with the coffees?
Well, I have like 5 a day, so a skinny cap about that. Nah, like 3 max, 5 on a good day. But yeah, I just think like skinny milk because I have 5.
Yeah.
I've got to sort of like,
Look after yourself?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
What about yours?
I'm just,
Irish.
I've always been
She's
long
Irish.
black, but I actually started with like cappuccinos before games for energy, and then we called them Americanos in Ireland.
Yeah.
So I remember first coming here asking for Americano, and the girls were like, "What even is that?" So yeah, quickly
American
learned
thing.
it's long black with a dash, and I love them.
So you drank coffee in Ireland? as
Yeah,
well?
yeah. Towards the end,
She drinks the instant coffee at home. We live together, so she's just
Yeah.
like straight on the instants, and it's like, no.
you're really snobby about that. Yeah, no Aussies drink that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
gross.
But yeah.
I
We
never
have-
used to drink coffee, and then I come up here and it was iced lattes just because of the heat.
Oh yeah.
I love the iced latte.
Everyone loves the ice ones.
We have like a trend at the moment. It's like iced latte on oat milk.
Yeah.
Lots of
Yeah,
girls
everyone's
like
like really into it. So
I've gone from every milk: almond milk, oat milk, normal milk. Can't decide what I like.
Yeah.
But what's been happening? What have you done today?
We went for a walk this morning with Greta, one of our teammates.
Yep.
Went to Oxley Common, walked her dog, had a coffee. Nice chill morning, came back. We live with a few of the other girls as well. So we live with
6 of us in a house.
No way. You got
Yeah.
six?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
who's
one
in
guy.
Yeah, one guy, Portage. So yeah, Lily Poss, Bella Smith, us two, and Emily Bates.
Lily's boyfriend, Taj. But
Yeah, Lily's boyfriend Taj. Plays for
house?
Lions. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, Taj.
Yeah.
Cool thing.
yeah, he just keeps quiet, but he's not there that much. He works,
Yeah, no,
so
yeah.
and none of us really work either. So we're just around the house
Home
all the time.
Whose house is it, or just a rental?
It's a rental, but it was, so one of the girls knows somebody who played at Yeronga.
Yeah.
And they moved to where'd they move to?
America somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, with their
some
kids.
small place
Yeah.
in America.
Yeah.
And they're like, we're renting our house out. So got a good deal, and now we're staying in a nice little Queenslander, 6 bedroom.
Yeah, it's
so big enough
massive.
for us.
Big pool.
Whereabouts?
Pool.
Maruka.
Yeah.
Maruka.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So what's Taj like? What does he do? Poor fella.
Yeah. Well, they're both
What's his role?
celiac.
What's his role?
His
So
role.
he's barely home actually.
he's
Whenever Lily's home, it's
he's there. He's pretty chill.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
a good cook. He cooks a bit.
he cooks
Good for work, works hard.
Yeah.
He started writing quotes. Oh, we're gonna out for this.
Yeah, we had a like a thing the other day. We have like this whiteboard in our like
Pantry.
butler's pantry, and there was like this quote on. What did it say?
Make your own reality. And it was there because
Yeah.
we have the girls come in all the time.
Yeah.
And
No one knew
we
who
put
it
in the
was.
group chat like, who wrote this? And no one was like, no, wasn't me. And then Craig, our head coach, was like, did you ask Taj? And then Lily asked him and he was like, yeah, I wrote that.
Yeah, so it was Taj all along, but we thought somebody
brilliant.
like snuck in and wrote a quote. So.
Yeah, he's pretty chill.
Do you all eat together, or are you separate?
Sometimes we kind of
Yeah,
How do you go about
we
that?
get club meals like twice a week.
Yeah.
And at the new facility, it's good. So
Yeah.
we get them they feed us
Dinner.
and then like maybe like before our game we like all cook like a pasta.
Yeah.
And then just share that. I have to have burgers 2 nights before the game, so I usually
Which
maybe
weird.
sometimes cook.
Ali's kind of weird
Yeah,
with her
just
eating
any type of
habits.
burgers. It has to be burgers 2 nights before.
Like
pasta
you
the night
make it,
before.
or
Yeah.
Make it. I did have a burger last week and I got a little bit sick because I bought it out. So I was like, I think I'll just stick to making it.
Yeah,
Like, don't trust
100%.
it.
And then we have to
Yeah.
have pasta, the night before a game.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty chill. We kind of do our own thing, and then sometimes everyone's in and out as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's good
Yeah.
so far.
Talk us through your schedule, like, because you train at night, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we go, at the moment, it's like, just depends on like what day we play. So this week we had training Monday, like field session, and then we had gym Tuesday, field session Wednesday, and then today we have off, which is
Yeah.
nice. And then tomorrow we'll have captain's run and like a primer.
Yeah. So Monday, what times are you training?
It's like, well,
It's getting a bit earlier. When
Yeah.
when I first came over, it was always like a 6 p.m. start, and we
yeah,
used to do
finish at, like,
gym.
9 or 10.
Yeah, and we used to do gym before work, so sometimes we'd be in at 5 a.m., 6
Yeah.
a.m.
Yeah.
But now, because I suppose we had like the increase with the pay, and a lot more girls can get like, some of us aren't working and then some are only working part-time,
Yeah.
that it actually works out that we can start that bit earlier. So the first gym group usually starts around 2:30.
Yeah.
It's actually nice.
And the other one comes at like 3:30 maybe, and then field sessions usually start at 5 now, which is nice, so we get back that bit earlier.
Yeah. No, yeah, we're probably done most times by like 7:30 at the latest, like home by 8ish. So
especially now.
You aren't working or anything?
No.
I was working for a bit, but then I don't know, I got used to everyone at the house. I was
guess,
like,
yeah, with the pay raise, we actually like,
good.
didn't have to. Like, I think maybe like a third of our girls don't work now. Like, not
maybe.
half quite.
Yeah.
And a few like probably don't need to, but like still want to have something outside.
Yeah.
Because we're only like in the afternoon.
Yeah.
But yeah, I quit my job a few months ago. I was teaching.
Yeah.
So I was like,
how many days a week were you doing that?
only 3 days.
I know, we were like complaining. I was the same,
like, a lot of them at uni, like, all of the
studying
uni.
a bit, so.
Were you working as well?
I was working with Aria Property for a bit, doing kind of just with the apartments and stuff, but I actually loved the job, but it was hard to manage with just doing uni and stuff. I'm doing that part-time, but again, I was only working 3 days.
Did you find you were tired though with working?
I suppose it was kind of during pre-season as well when I was working, and they're the later nights, early starts, but I did like it. It was just hard because I was trying to do uni then on my off days, and then it was just, and then we were training so much, and because everyone's off now, there was a lot more girls doing recovery or going in earlier to have coaches meetings. And then people were going for walks and coffees, and you just don't want to miss any of that.
No. We'll start with, I haven't even introduced, we've got Ali and Orla. Is that right? Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
We'll start with you, Ali. Talk us about like where you're from, like your background, how you got to where you are.
Yeah, so I was born and raised in Brisbane. I'm a Gangaloo Waka Waka woman. So my dad was born and raised in Theodore, so the Gangaloo area is like that Theodore.
Where's that? Is that in?
It's sort of Rockhampton.
Okay.
And then it's like 2 hours inland from Rockhampton. So like we would have lots of childhood there, like sort of go out, visit every holidays, visit our grandparents, and then sort of like stopped that after like got a bit older. Still go out there occasionally, but not as much. And then my mum was born and raised in Brisbane. So yeah, I was born and raised in Brisbane too, just on the north side. I've recently moved to Marika, but from Kedron originally. So grew up there the last 28 years. And then recently just moved out of home actually for the first time. So moved out of home and into a 6
crazy house,
now, which I had like 10 people living at my home anyway before I moved. So it was always
a big family.
Yeah, I've got there's 6 of us kids, but then also like my nephew moved in. He's like 22, so there was always like, and then we had like a Vietnamese student that we housed for like 3 years just because. And then we always like had like foster kids coming in and out sort of thing. So just had like a lot of people around the house. So this isn't really anything new.
So you've gone from one madhouse to another madhouse.
If anything, it's easier now.
And then so like I went to Kedron State School, Kedron High School. Started playing AFL in like year 8. And then actually started club footy in year 12. So I was a bit of a late starter. But I always like hated AFL growing up. Like I thought it was like the worst sport. I was like, what is this? Like I don't understand the rules. I think I went to my first game when I was like 16 and I was like, it's okay. And then sort of just kept going with it. And then just made like the under 18s Queensland team and the women's, and it sort of just like when they started the AFLW comp, like because I was already on the Queensland women's team, it was just sort of like they moved everyone who was on the team onto Lions. They pretty much all got drafted. So it was sort of like, just lucky, I guess. But also, we were on the team.
What got you into footy?
I had a teacher. Well, my sister, she went to school, and the school that we were at, there was a teacher there, and he's just like a mad Demons fan, and he would just love all the like women's programs and like even the boys he did. And then I think he just liked coaching the women's better, so he got that all sort of, up to a good standard at the school, and everyone sort of wanted to play AFL at the school, even though it wasn't really like a school of excellence or anything. We'd always win. And then so he sort of was like, got to year 12 and he's like, I've got a coaching job at Zilmia Eagles, and sort of made us come along. And I remember the first day I came along, I was sort of like, I don't really want to do this. Like the girls are way too serious. I was like, I just want to have fun. And then I was like, okay, like I'll go because my sister was playing. And then, I sort of never stopped playing it after that. Fell in love with it.
Is the fun still there for you with like the Zilmi and because they were so serious to now?
Yeah, well, it was like serious at first, I think, because I just didn't sort of know that kind of sport. Like I just, didn't really play any like sport like that. But like when I actually started training with them, it wasn't actually that serious, and it was pretty chill. And then even now, like I think that's why I've lasted so long is because like I genuinely enjoy it, and I actually like love the sport. I think it's like so fun. So like I just I feel like I don't get burnt out from it. So
what year are you in now? Because you've been from the start.
This is sixth year, I think, but it's like seventh season because we have that 2 seasons in 1 year.
Yep.
So yeah, from the start. So I think I was 22 when I got drafted, so a bit older. So some of the girls coming in now like 18, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm like 10 years older than you. Where did the time go?
Yeah.
But it's it's good fun. I still
I've
enjoy
done no
it.
research because I like to just learn as I
Yeah,
go.
that's good.
So all Australians, how many?
Only one, squad once,
Yep.
and then all Australian once.
Was that last year?
No, it was the year before last year. Yeah, last year I didn't really have a great year. The year before it
You
was
didn't?
better.
Not last year?
Yeah, no.
She'll
our
get one this
premiership-
year. She's getting one this year.
Nah.
One premiership?
Yep. Premiership.
What else have we got?
BNF.
Oh
BNF.
yeah, a couple of those.
But you're something disposals, leading disposals, is that right or not?
She got her highest.
I saw something on Instagram.
there was-
30, what was it? 31
Yeah,
touches
which
a
isn't
game?
the highest, but it's my
But you got
highest.
I saw you got some record. I saw.
Oh, it was your
yeah.
1,000 disposals.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
that's
yeah.
it.
First Indigenous woman to get 1,000
Yeah,
disposals.
that's so cool.
That's
I was like, it took me 7 years, 6 years, but
God, I'll be there another
got
long
there.
time
Short
to get
seasons,
that.
doesn't
Yeah.
count.
Awesome. All right. Orla.
So I came over from Ireland in 2019. I played Gaelic football back home and camogie, hurling. Don't know if you've heard of that. I'm trying to like describe
Hurling
that.
is, what's that one?
It's where you wear a helmet and you
Yep.
have a stick.
Oh, you smash it.
Yeah, and you hit the ball. It's like
Like
15
lacrosse
aside.
sort of thing.
I wouldn't say lacrosse. It's more like a hard, stick, and there's goals and points. 15 aside, 60-minute game. And that they're probably GA. That's what it's called, Gaelic football and hurling, and it's very common in Ireland. Everyone plays it growing up from a young age, kind of like AFL here, and you don't get paid for it as well. So everyone that plays has a job, full-time job as well. The men as well. So I played with county teams growing up with that, and then lucky enough, 2019, I kind of expressed interest in coming over to try AFL. Yep. There was maybe 3 or 4 other Irish girls over here. Cora Staunton's obviously a big one. Sarah Rowe, Ashton McCarthy, who I play with back home, with my county Tipperary. Yeah. This agency called Crosscoders helped get players over to AFLW. I think because it was a pretty new game, they were looking for that talent elsewhere as well as the academies. Lucky enough, a few clubs were interested, and I just remember Brisbane Lions. It was like Craig and Bree. They were on FaceTime. It was just so chill in their office, and my mum was so funny, just trying to help me think of things to say. She's like the researcher. It was actually Ali. She was like, mention Ali Anderson. She got BNF. She got All Australian. Mention her name. So I went to her and I was like, oh yeah, Ali Anderson. And you were just in there before talking to them.
Telling me they were gonna have an interview with you after.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
So it kind of just happened from there. And to be honest, my first year I was very hit and miss with the game. Didn't know the rules. Didn't know really my teammates. It was hard to get
so fit though. She did like when we did our 2K in our first year, she did like a 6:58 2K.
Are you the fittest in the team?
God, yeah.
No, I don't know.
Yes, you are. By like a mile.
I think us Irish players have a good running stamina, so I think that kind of impressed some girls.
There's something in the water.
Because my footy skills weren't. I just remember going to train, and then you're kind of coming from an environment back home where you're probably becoming a household name and a leader on that team, and you're coming in to mess up drills, ask what Oppo means, ask what D50 means, ask like these stupid questions, how to even kick the ball, what way. I remember I had to go to the side, and I just remember coaches just kicking with me because none of the girls would kick with me. I just thought I knew I'd mess it up. But so I was actually lucky enough that in my first year I played all the games as like a half forward, and then by default in my second season I actually went on to the wing, which was very more similar to what I do back home, a lot more running up and down, and I think I learned the game better that way as well. Kind of from there the last few seasons I've just been playing that position and still learning the game, still make lots of mistakes, but I love it so far, and it's great to see how big it is getting.
It's easy to get you over here too because she's an Australian citizen actually.
I was like,
weren't you born in Sydney?
My parents.
Before you moved here, you were.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, my parents after it was actually very common back in Ireland after you got married. Lots of people went from Ireland over to Australia for work and to kind of make a living over here. So Mum and Dad came over after they got married. I think it was 97, and moved to Sydney, and they said for 4 years, and I think I was born in the second or third year, so got the Aussie passport and went home.
Yeah, it was easy. Like even in COVID, like it was a struggle to get the girls back over here.
They had to get exemptions. Yeah. So and even with like bank cards and setting up everything and not having to do all that farm, like that kind of stuff, it's really handy.
It's easy.
Yeah. So
what did you like better out of hurling and Gaelic?
I to be honest, I think I like them both the same. I was probably better at Gaelic just because with hurling you have to keep practicing because it is a skill. Yeah. And I think because I was doing the two sports, I probably wasn't given enough time to learn in that. But it's kind of pretty similar. Like I think lots of the girls play both back home, but the way the sport goes, I actually ended up playing a couple of games. Like you'd have to play a hurling game and a football game on the same day. Oh right. Yeah, they're kind of different organizations. So learning that way. But I think Gaelic was probably the one I was better at. But having
so good with like the bat. I remember we were like camping once, and she brings out like the cricket bat, and she's doing these weird like moves, and we're like, what the hell?
Yeah, like they hate cricket. So and I'm just like swinging. But I used to then go back in the off season and play camogie and Gaelic football back then, but now with the season changing, it kind of forcing us Irish players to make that decision between AFL or back home. So I knew it would happen eventually, like the men's, but it's good.
Maybe Jimmy and Dave. Oh,
Davo.
Davo. I asked them what's the difference between Ireland and Australia. What do you think? what's the biggest difference?
The biggest, obviously, besides the weather, obviously, I think the people. It's very here. Everyone's just so chill, laid back. The way you talk as well. It's pretty like you like to shorten all your words and add no at the end. But yeah, I think it's just. I think everyone's just. I think the active lifestyle as well. Like you get up in the morning and there's people running. Like everyone feels like I don't know they're doing training for a marathon or something. There's everyone up so early. Like you don't see that back home as much. But they're probably the biggest difference. Just the people and the active lifestyle.
I'm going to Ireland in early Jan.
So are we.
So are we.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Where should I go? What should I do there?
Tipperary.
That's my problem.
She lives in a castle.
No, I don't.
It looks like a castle.
Dublin, big one. Would be. What are you going over for? Just general holiday.
I love Conor McGregor.
Oh yeah,
I want to go to his pub, go to his boxing gym.
Yeah, in Dublin.
He's Dublin.
Yeah, up there. Yeah, there's lots to do in Dublin. That's probably really popular at Temple's Bar. The Guinness. It's Guinness Storehouse. Yeah, Cliff some more. Don't know what that would be like in January though. You might blow off the cliff. But there's lots of nice places. Galway's a nice city. Cork. Yeah. Come to Bray if you want. Show you around.
We have a lot of people going over there.
Yeah, a good few of the girls are actually coming over.
Nice. So good.
Good. Are you gonna train Gaelic over there? Are you gonna have a
I want to.
Yeah, you should.
But I don't know
in January might be kind of the off season. Because no one really trains. It's probably a bit too cold. But you'd have a few games done. Yeah, we can try do that. Yeah, you'd be good at it.
I don't know. It's a lot of running.
Are you just going to Ireland or what are you doing?
We
got a big trip.
Yeah, we have a big trip.
Yeah, well, we have like footy trip in Bali.
Yeah.
It wasn't actually a footy trip, but then like now we've got 22 people coming, so it's sort of turned into a footy trip.
And it turns out that lots of other AFLW teams are going then too.
Yeah, we've heard that. Yeah. And then I'm going to Vietnam for like a week, but you're going straight home? I'm
going straight back to Ireland, yeah.
And then I'm going to go to Korea for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
My family's going there, just so family holiday.
Yeah. Oh, nice, that's good.
And then I'll fly from Korea on the 31st to Amsterdam and meet
a few girls. Yeah. So we're going from Nat Ryder's actually coming for Christmas as well to Ireland, and Dax is going to Norway. I don't know. And then there's some girls meeting. I don't know. There's going to be a few of us. Yeah. And then we're all going to meet in Amsterdam for New Year's. Might go to Switzerland skiing, meet Craig.
Yeah, we're going skiing in Switzerland. Yeah, go see Craig.
Yeah, and then Ali will come back to Ireland. But yeah, it's just, I think everyone just has a travel bug, wants to get out and about.
I didn't really get like this off season, so it's like everyone's just like
straight
dying.
Into it,
Yeah, we had like
seasons.
2 months off or something.
Did you like that or?
She went to Europe.
I went to Europe, so I had like 3 weeks where I got to like actually get away. But I think a lot of the girls are like burning out now, and it's a bit like sort of ready to go.
It's pretty demanding.
Yeah, but I'm fresh. Feel great.
You can see it in the way she plays.
Get onto some footy. You've only lost one game for the year, eh? Who was that to?
Richmond.
And you got them this week?
Redemption this week, hopefully.
Yeah. I feel like it was, we definitely want to like redeem ourselves after that game. Like it was just like, it was on grand final day. It was 11 a.m. in the morning. It was just like Jessie was missing, like all these other factors.
We did back-to-back
it sounds
travel.
like excuses, but like we just know like at a full strength, we want to really try and give it to them.
And that's a Metricon, eh?
Yeah. So
what time?
I mean,
Night game?
3:10?
Yeah.
3:10.
A bit earlier,
But earlier.
We usually play well there on Metricon as well, so hopefully. Nice fast deck for us. So.
Yeah. How was the celebrations last year? So you're going back to back. You're trying to go back to back.
No, well, technically yes. So like, because you know how they had the season at the start of this year.
Yeah.
So that was the one we got like knocked out in the prelim. So
in MCG,
technically, if we
didn't you? When did you win it?
last year?
Last year.
Yeah,
so it's confusing.
Wait, so there's been 2 seasons this year?
Yeah.
What? At the start of the
So
year.
we started in January or December.
That's why we had like the 2 months off. So there was last year we finished in like April.
Yeah.
We finished in April, and then we started pre-season again in like September. And then we played the season from like March, January to like April.
Yeah.
And we got knocked out and lost. But then
yes, that's right.
We started pre-season in June.
And like start of June.
Yeah.
So there's like 2 seasons this year. So technically, if we got like, say we won, we could be like back-to-back premiers, but like. No, not back-to-back premiers, but we could have won one in 2001 and 2002. But we're not back-to-back.
Yeah.
So it's weird. Like,
so what are they going to do? They're going to have 2...
Nah,
what are they doing?
they'll like not do... They'll just start again the same time next year. So we just have like a longer time off now. So they just wanted to sort of align it a bit more with the men.
Basically, instead of giving us, I suppose, that whole time off until this, like, I suppose, next year, August, September time, they said they'd throw in another season just to... not have us out for so long.
Where do you prefer like playing now or when, like at the start?
I reckon now.
Yeah.
It's just so hot in the summer. And like,
pre-season was a lot colder this year. We had the jumpers out. But
and like now we've moved out to Springfield. It's always like 3 degrees hotter.
True. So you're in there now. How's that going?
Moved in like a couple
we
weeks
love
ago.
it.
Are you on the ground? Are you on the ground as well? Or
no.
So where are you training?
It's like a 4-minute drive from Springfield, just like in the Springfield area.
Yeah.
But it's good. You just go to Springfield, get ready. And then it's annoying having to drive away and like train, but it's like fine. And it's like only for like a couple more weeks, hopefully, a couple more weeks. But it's
What's it
amazing.
like? Is it awesome?
It's just, and I think just having we have recovery, we have our ice baths, we have our own locker room.
We've never had a big locker you could sit at.
It's that we were actually saying it's funny because usually we're all like in the same area, but because there's so much different spaces, everyone's so spread out now. And there's like a cafe, there's a kick room, there's a normatech. Yeah, it's huge.
Cool.
Yeah.
It'd be good in like wet weather or the heat or whatever. Like the other day we trained in the kick room for our captain's run because it was just like way too hot outside.
But you can do full drills.
Yeah, it's full field. Yeah, it's massive.
Yeah. I think it's like 60, I don't know what the actual dimensions
It's pretty
are,
big though, yeah.
Do you have your own locker room? Like do the males and the females have
separate?
Yeah, so it's like the boys are on that side, we're on that side, and in the middle is like the
communal,
big ice bath, heat, whirlpool thing.
Yeah.
I know what it is.
Hot and colds.
Like do you know if the males are going to play their reserves there?
I'd say so. Yeah, I reckon the reserves will be there, and then the men's will be just at the Gabba. So.
Yeah.
We'll play all our games there, which is good. Yeah.
Oh, that'll be your home ground.
Yeah, because we were always like, at the Gabba when it's available, and then we're at it.
We're everywhere.
Or Moreton Bay, or like, because we've just never really had a field that's sort of suitable.
So it's good to have a proper home now.
And is there another like rooms for the other team? Have they got that in there? as well?
That's over on the other side. Yeah, and then we have like all the footy departments downstairs, and then upstairs is all the admin and commercial stuff. So
it's very like close.
And then we have like our players' lounge and everything. Yeah, it's really it's all really nice, and I think it's really good to integrate, I suppose, everyone in the whole club together. Yeah.
It'll definitely be a lot like that.
So will you guys be there at the same time as boys?
I think you can use the facilities pretty much like whenever you want. It's like open to everyone. I think just like, when the boys have gym or whatever, like it'll just be like locked out sort of thing. Like don't go there then. And then the same with us. Like when we have it, just don't go there then. But other than that, I think it'll be pretty
so big.
Massive.
Yeah.
How many racks do you reckon there are?
Oh, I'd say easily. Would you say at least 10 anyway?
I think like 15.
Yeah, I always said about 15.
So you can get the whole team in there?
Yeah. I think you can fit like 60 people. They say.
Yeah.
Gabba's like what, 10 people?
Yeah.
Tiny.
No, it's good.
It's unreal.
So you're not using the Gabba for anything anymore? It's all done?
No, they've moved everything out. I think like all the equipment, like everything's gone. I think
all
they'll
the
only
staff
use
are
it for
there
game
now,
day.
everything?
Yeah, they've all moved in, started a couple of weeks ago.
That's so good.
So they love it too.
So exciting.
Yeah, it's great.
We had the parents last night come visit.
Oh,
and,
yeah?
Do a tour and they got to see it all.
How long's the drive out there for you guys?
20?
Yeah, 20 minutes.
That's good.
From Marika.
That's
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
If it would have been like 45, 50 for me if I was still on the north side,
Yeah,
but
that would be
it's
tough.
fine now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Talk about the celebrations after the granny last year.
Oh,
Yeah,
2021.
Oh, it lasted like over 10 weeks.
I think we let it really last. It was funny because we were actually down. It was on Adelaide Oval, so Adelaide are obviously a big footy. Footy following.
Went out that night.
Yeah,
It was like
In
we went back
Adelaide?
to like a cool function. Yeah, the wool shed. Is that?
The bull?
Yeah, we ended up there, have a few
That's
photos.
a dodgy joint, but
Really?
so much, that's fun.
It was so fun.
Yeah.
yeah.
But that was a good night.
Yeah.
And then
We came home. That was a hard flight back.
Yeah, hard flight back.
And then we had another kind of function at the Pineapple Hotel.
Yeah.
during the day, which like the parents came to.
Yeah.
And then there was like maybe half the group that stayed there for the rest of the day, and then the rest of the night.
Yeah.
And that was like a big one too. And then
Mad
the
Monday?
next day was Mad Monday, which was also a struggle to sort of get up. And
Yeah.
Who was best on for the
Oh,
celebrations?
I can't even remember who was. I'm gonna. I don't know. Ali's always a good one to say best on for because
Ali's
she.
loose.
Oh, no, I was quite close.
Yeah, definitely.
What was
Oh, you
the
went to
outfit?
Donald
I went to
Trump.
Donald Trump.
Did
Yeah,
you?
that was fun.
That was funny.
Yeah, because we had like a theme where it was like
Countries.
you had a partner and then they gave you a country and you had to come as like whatever the country was. So we got America. So
Yeah.
Donald Trump. What were you?
Scotland, yeah. But yeah, no, it's good. And
Yeah,
then
no,
the
good
next
best
day,
on, to
then
be
we had the W Awards. So if you went out,
Yeah, I had to work the day after Mad Monday. So we had the W Awards that night and I was like, I can't do another night. Like that's 4 nights. I can't do it. So there was only like a few of you that actually like went out again.
yeah.
Are you all Australian?
Last season.
The
Last
season,
season.
not 2021, just the one gone.
First
Yeah.
Irish
Gone.
woman.
Yeah.
First Irish
it's
woman to be
huge.
Australian.
First Irish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty special, I think. It was actually funny because my parents were over at the time and I was just saying, oh yeah, I'm going to go down to Melbourne for the All Australian. I was like, oh, you don't need to come. Like, it's nothing. I brought Jade with me and they were actually down at Gold Coast talking to their friends at a bar. And then because they helped me pick out the dress, they went to collect like a pink dress with me. And then they were just watching the TV in the back. They're like, oh, I recognize that dress. And then they saw on the back of the TV, it was like me going up on stage getting
So
it.
good.
Yeah, so they loved it. Yeah. And then, I think, it was pretty special, I suppose, to get that
No,
good
it was so
accolade.
good and very well deserved.
How often do your parents get down?
That was their first time coming over, I suppose, earlier this year. My sister and my mum came and then my dad came out for the prelim. That was their first time since with COVID and everything. But they're actually coming again the 18th of November. So hopefully for a prelim and grand final. And they're kind of, I think that was the hardest part, actually going back to the premiership in 2021, is when you all went upstairs to your family and everything and they just weren't there and you used to like FaceTime them and it was like happy tears but sad tears because they're not here. So it'd be pretty special if we do get there and they're here this time.
Yeah.
Do they stream every game? Like watch every game?
Oh yeah, they've had a hard run at that. I think some games 2 a.m, 3 a.m, 4 a.m.
And they get up for it?
They watch it live. Yeah,
so good.
yeah. So
Don't they like give you advice too after your game? They don't like the rules.
I call them before the game
Good
and I
amount.
call them after. Yeah, straight away.
What's some of the advice they give you?
Oh, they're just, I think at the first few seasons, it was like, don't get hurt, don't get injured, stay out of it. But now it's like, yeah, cracking, you need to do this, you need to do that. But I suppose they don't really know the rules as much as I will. So they try and like just kind of observe more with their Orla goggles on. But yeah, no, they enjoy it and they really love the sport too.
What have you found the hardest with like coming over?
Transitioning.
Yeah.
I think I just expected it to kind of be like Gaelic football. I think for me, it was, as I said earlier, like the mental part of it, coming over and trying to gel with a new team and learn new rules. And I think the rules really, and like we don't have rotations back home in Ireland. I remember my first practice game, we were playing GWS down in Sydney and I was starting as interchange and I was like, oh, I'm a sub, I don't need to, I'm not playing, I'm not
No,
starting.
she actually had to come onto the field.
And then 3 minutes later someone's
Like,
coming,
"Get
they're
on,
like,
Orla."
Orla, and you go, I was like, wait,
Am I playing?
I was like, I'm playing, so kind of thrown into the deep end. But
funny.
yeah, just them kind of rules. And I gave away, I don't know how many 50-metre penalties
Did ya?
at the start. Yeah.
You're really good now. Like when she's like picks up the ball, she like looks at the umpire and she like does not do whatever. Like she waits for the umpire to tell her exactly what to do because she's so scared.
Probably the rules, and I still
like, "Tell me
can't
what to do."
bounce properly and stuff. But yeah, no, I think as I said, like the experience, the more games you play and the more I suppose I think as a team, we've kind of stayed together well the last few years that your teammates, what they're going to do, kind of makes it easier. But yeah, those first two seasons are very touch and go.
What's the best thing about each other? Like, in terms of
we're actually
game,
similar.
Similar players?
Well, similar people, not players.
Similar people.
Footy.
Footy, yeah.
You go first.
Well, you obviously elite speed and endurance, does not stop running, and then like your kick is just so long, like she's just like just gets you going forward, and like Craig always says it, but like when she like comes in, like something's gonna happen, so like she really like sort of drives us forward, and like it's just so fast. Like I hate running next to you. I feel so slow.
And then Ali, obviously, she just has elite skills. I think she's nearly kicked more on her left than her right this season, but just really like that leadership in the middle, really composed and hits up them 45s, and obviously gets on the footy a lot, finds it well, and just kind of really brings people into the game as well and moves the ball. Yeah.
Oh, very good.
That's nice.
All right, we'll get on to some questions.
Okay.
Favourite footy memory or Gaelic? You can, whatever you want. Just
Premiership.
Premiership, yeah. 2021, easy.
Yep.
Definitely.
Best achievement to date? No, don't say premiership.
Probably my All-Australian in 2019, I think it was.
Yep.
I'd say like as in personal achievement, one.
Yep.
I'd say that.
I'd probably say mine as well, All-Australian at like last season gone. I think it just shows that, I suppose the last couple of years, it just did kind of pay off, kind of coming over to Australia and starting a new sport.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Massive achievement, like
3 years into the game.
Short period of time.
Yeah.
That's huge. Good stuff. That's huge.
Thanks.
Best thing about playing footy?
Winning. I don't know. I just actually love the sport. Like it's just so fun, and like trying to get better and trying to find new ways to get better is always like, I feel like there's always, like you're never capped to what you can do. Like there's always something else you can do and something else you can learn.
Yeah,
so I feel like that.
Definitely that. And I think just playing a team sport and playing along the girls, I think creating them memories and those little wins we get, or the, like you'll always remember certain games and what you've done, and you just know that we kind of trust each other, and
you play well as a team.
The thing about like in the girls is like you just always seem like you're having fun.
Exactly.
Like,
it's so fun.
Just tell you
training's fun.
You're all enjoying it. Where I reckon the men's, I know for me, like it wasn't always like that.
Yeah.
It was so serious and all that. But
I feel like that's a lot of the feedback we get.
Oh, 100%.
Is that we actually look like we're having fun and we enjoy it.
Yeah.
Everything you do, you're just having fun, which is how it should be.
Yeah, definitely.
That's good.
I agree.
Yeah.
What makes you angry on the footy field?
Oh. We actually are both really good with like white line fever. Like we don't have white line fever.
Yeah.
Like it's rare
some girls
that we
who
like
do,
get angry.
yeah.
Mine's probably when I'm like, if you're getting tagged, like it's just so frustrating.
It's
like,
so
and when they're
frustrating.
like, just will not let you go, and you're like crying.
Yeah.
Like leave me alone.
Yeah.
Let me play.
Probably, being tagged is hard, and I think especially, I suppose this season, getting used to that has been, and then obviously losing's kind of angry, sad.
And when people like have little jabs at you, like personal jabs, and you're like, oh, ow.
Do they?
Not often.
Not often. I've only had it like twice, but like I know a few more girls.
What's been some of the jabs?
There was one, I like kicked for goal, but I was probably like 40 out, and I've got the shortest kick in the world. Like I'm not a long kick, short legs. And I've kicked it, and then like Sophie was like, Ali, I'm here, or something like that. And then I was like, oh, look, sorry. And then one of the girls on the other team was like, yeah, I wouldn't even kick that either. You got a short kick. And I was like, yeah, I know. So I sort of just accepted it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, well.
I used to cop that as well.
Yeah.
Kick over a jams in.
What about you? Have you had any?
Any jabs?
Oh, I can't even remember. I've definitely had some. I can't remember, but there's some players that just
I'm not witty enough to like make a
I
comeback,
can't think of comebacks fast enough, so I just don't say anything.
Did you answer what makes you angry? What was yours? What were they?
Tagged and yeah.
Funniest and most annoying teammate?
Oh.
My thoughts went straight to Dax.
Yeah, same.
For both probably. No, nah, we're all pretty good. Like,
Dax probably just stands out because she says just really funny things, but then you're like, oh, Dax, like,
cross the line.
So she's the funniest and the most annoying.
Nah, I don't even know if you can call I don't know what
She does say some funny stuff.
Yeah, she said. I
just laugh
find
at her.
myself laughing at her a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if it's with her or
Yeah. I used to live with Dax as well, like with some other girls last year, and
funny things.
yeah, funny and annoying things, definitely.
Yeah, I don't think who else is funny. I don't know who else is funny.
Lots of people are funny.
Yeah, we have like some pretty funny teammates.
Yeah.
Day or night game?
Oh. I think
Dusk.
And why?
I like night game at a proper stadium. I love when like the lights come on, and I don't know. Yeah, everyone just plays really good. Like I think the last few games we had at Metricon, everyone. Yeah, it's just good. It's annoying waiting during the day, but then once you get there,
I
it's
like
just like
that,
yeah, let's go.
Around 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, like 7 o'clock, you don't finish the game till like 11 or
Yeah,
whatever.
like
It's
that
like a late
5
night.
o'clock
Yeah.
time.
Whereas like 5 is like,
When the lights
you know, you
come
have
on.
lights.
Yeah.
But it's still like early enough.
Yeah.
Go home, go to bed.
Goal of the year or mark of the year? What would you rather do?
Mark, Specky.
Yeah?
But I can't jump. But one day.
Yeah, I can't just imagine myself doing a spec
You'd
leap.
be
So
a good
I'd be
goal.
goal. I'd take
Goal.
goal of the year. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I don't know.
It's a dream.
Yeah.
All right, now some random shit. City, country, or coast?
City. I like New York and Japan and like just big cities.
You like being amongst it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
love the big cities.
Yeah.
I'd say coast. But everyone probably will laugh at that because I'm not really good in the water. But definitely, yeah, I think I just love the beach and
You do love
everything.
the beach.
I just think it just makes your mood way better, and it's nice and chill vibes,
Yep.
and getting out in the sun. So
Yep.
yeah, definitely
Hot or cold?
hot.
Hot. Yeah.
Definitely. We're both cold-blooded creatures.
Hate the cold.
Yeah.
Hate the hot too. I'll take like 25
Brizzy is
degrees.
just sometimes just too fun.
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
Last week.
KFC or Macca's?
Macca's. After drinking.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I don't really eat any of them. I'll say
Don't ya?
Macca's. No.
Do you have any takeout? Like, do you have any takeout?
She's celiac, so she like can't eat anything.
Oh.
Yeah, I
shit,
can't really
right.
eat them. Yeah, so I just usually get drinks,
She eats. No, she has cereal.
cereal or toast after a night out.
Yeah. Favorite thing to cook?
Ooh,
Ali's a really good cook.
Really?
I like Middle Eastern food, so I
Yep.
like cooking like a jeweled rice and like some lamb kofta and like
Yep.
like a just anything Middle Eastern sort
Yep.
of. Love it.
Mine's probably just a pasta dish. Love pasta. Love cooking pasta.
Which
stuff.
one? Need one.
Oh, I think maybe or else a gnocchi pesto pasta,
Yep.
or
Yeah,
else
I can
no gnocchi chicken pesto. I
Yeah.
reckon, or else like
You had it? She cooked it for you?
I think I've had it before.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
It looks good.
Yeah. 2 pet peeves.
Oh,
Oh,
I hate when
snoring.
Oh yeah, you go.
I stayed in some hostels in Europe, and I just didn't realize how much I hate people snoring until I was there.
It's really annoying. One of mine is definitely don't people scrape the plates with a fork. My ears are so sensitive
get
to
the
that.
last-
Or like they're scraping it, eating it, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh no.
Yeah.
That's
My best
definitely.
mate does that. He gets
Oh.
every last.
And if they go like if they
the
scrape,
plate.
there's a way of doing it, but when they scrape it, I'm just cringe at the ears.
And I don't really have another one.
No, we need 2.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't really like people being late. I
Yep.
feel like lateness is kind of annoying. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I hate tardiness. Yeah,
Yep,
I'm the
yep,
same. I reckon
beautiful.
we're the same person.
One person you'd want to spend a weekend with.
Off season or in season
Whatever.
on the team.
No.
Oh.
It's like,
In the world, dead or alive?
yep, whoever.
Oh,
Don't know what else. I don't know.
what did you say?
I don't know. Someone like really smart and intelligent and like I don't know, just something so like. Oh, actually, no, Matthew McConaughey.
Oh yeah, after reading this book.
We both read his book and we're like,
Yeah,
obsessed.
yeah.
I
That'd be
feel like
fun.
he's just
Very
crazy and like
adventurous.
so different
Yeah.
and he's hot too. So. Yeah, Matthew McConaughey.
Who would I pick? Oh, I don't even know.
Or David Goggins. I love his book.
Oh yeah, he'd
so
be
good.
someone really good. We're reading
Yeah.
his book too.
I've
yeah.
listened to that. That's unreal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that podcast,
Yeah.
the audiobook, so good.
I can't read, but when I saw he reads it to you, I'm like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what.
that was sick.
Yeah,
Just some crazy
so
stuff,
good.
something crazy like that. Yeah.
I love the little commentary too, like
Yeah.
each chapter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see him in February.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
in
He's coming
Brisbane in
here.
February. Yep.
Nice. Have you got your tickets?
Not yet.
No.
I hope it doesn't sell out. yeah, I definitely.
Yeah, he'd be a good one. I know though. I still think I'd go for someone more chill. Like I just love to see what like
Someone
a famous
fun.
person does. Yeah, I don't know.
Come
So
on.
like a singer or
Who we got?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Oh, I don't know.
An actor?
Yeah, I don't.
Come on.
I don't know. Probably like Blake Lively or something.
Oh,
Probably
yeah,
like
I
that.
love her.
Yeah, love her. She's really funny.
That's a Gossip
love
Girl.
Gossip
Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling, like two of them, just being at their household. I'd love
would
that.
Be so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, love it. All right. So what store would she be, and what? Yeah.
Oh, what store would each other be?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
As in like a shop, like
Yeah. So we like.
for example.
My girlfriend said I'd be like a Rebel Sport.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay, those ones. Oh.
Ali would be a random store. Like them things that, what are them stores that just have random stuff in them? Like, because Ali has just like,
I do random things.
she
like
does really
I
random
went and got my
stuff.
scuba diving license a couple weeks ago, and then I got my boat and jet ski license. I don't know, I just do weird things.
And then she goes to like Russian shops and gets Russian
Yeah,
desserts.
I get Russian
and
desserts.
then she watches so much TV and she just has lots of random stuff.
I'd be like a JB Hi-Fi.
Oh no, yeah, Ali has to be JB Hi-Fi. Yeah,
Yeah, I love
TV. She watches so much TV. I don't know what I'd be.
You'd be like I feel like you'd be a clothing store or like a swimwear store.
Do you reckon?
I don't know.
I'll take that.
What do you reckon?
I don't know.
What stores are there? Give me some examples. Like
Like a
an office
like
works
a
or
Lorna Jane or something. Or
yeah,
like
you'd be an
LSKD.
LSKD sponsored.
Yeah, she'd definitely
Yeah,
be
you'd be
JB
an
Hi-Fi. Okay, I always just wear their
What's
clothes.
she?
LSKD.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
sponsored.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Take that.
All right. So you're stuck on an island for a year.
Okay.
You need
Wow.
three
that's awesome.
artists that you'd listen to for that year.
Credence Clearwater Revival.
Who's that?
Credence
Okay.
Clearwater Revival.
Yeah.
I reckon like Beyonce, like
Yeah.
the Beyonce,
Yeah.
and who else is there?
I'd go
think I'm listening
Dermot Kennedy for like, he's so good. Like one of the
Irish.
sad ones. Yeah, Irish ones. Then I'd probably do basic, like, I don't know, either Rihanna or Taylor Swift or
Oh no,
something.
Taylor Swift is a good one.
I was thinking Taylor
yeah,
Swift.
no, Rihanna for you though.
Yeah.
So
Dermot Kennedy, Rihanna, and who else would I go with? Who else would you go with?
I'd go with
Yeah.
Elton John, I reckon.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, that's a good one.
Elton John, Credence, and Beyonce.
Yeah.
A bit of a mix.
Okay, I'm gonna go Taylor Swift, Dermot Kennedy, and something upbeat like, I don't know. I'm gonna say Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
I was gonna say someone needs to say Justin.
Someone needs to say
I don't
him.
like that.
That's the first Bieber, I reckon. That's
Yeah.
good. What's the first thing you do or think of when you wake up?
Breakfast,
I usually have like
reckon.
a hydrolyte as soon as
Yeah.
I wake up because I'm so parched all the time. So I'm just
Really?
like straight on the hydrolyte.
Yeah, probably just wash your breakfast. Frank Green bottle, always
Coffees.
drinking it. Yeah,
5
coffees.
Yeah.
Basically food. Yeah.
Yeah.
One place you want to travel to that you haven't been?
Bali. I'm really looking forward to going
Yeah,
there.
that'd be good.
Heard lots of stories, so I'm
Who's
excited for that.
organising the footy trip? Who's
Oh, no one's really taking charge
probably
of it.
Nat. She'll
Nat
probably
or
take
Jade,
charge.
yeah.
Nat and Jade are the
It's
social
good,
committee
It's good
planners.
you guys are doing that because the boys that's going out the window. The footy
know.
trips. They're the
Yeah,
best
I know.
times.
Yeah, we
Their
yeah.
squads
So
are
many
so
memories.
big though.
Well, last year
aren't
our
they?
footy trip was Airlie Beach. That was good, and then the year before was like Magnetic Island.
Yeah.
and
Yeah, they're
yeah. We
good
make sure we
ones.
actually do good footy trips.
Yeah.
Did the club just give you free reign to do whatever?
No, well,
Like, do they give you,
It's
that's
nothing
good.
to do with them.
That's good.
We're like,
Yeah.
it's our off season. Can't stop us.
yeah.
You gotta go
kidding.
Go support the men's with that stuff.
Yeah.
Far out.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
good.
nah.
No, it's
That's
good.
sensible.
Excited.
Yeah, that's good.
We probably get away with a bit more than they can. They can.
I don't know. I think I've been like I'm pretty lucky to have gone to like quite a few places.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think just like a random one I haven't gone that I sort of want to go is Hawaii.
Yep.
Yeah, I've never
Yeah,
been
I
there,
could
so
see you
thought it
there.
would be something
one.
different.
Beauty. And the last movie you watched and rate it.
Oh, I watched this movie called The Black Phone,
Okay.
and it's with Ethan Hawke, and it's like, have you seen Split? The movie Split. You know,
Yeah, no, I reckon
the girl
I
gets
have.
kidnapped, and she's like in a basement basically, and the guy's like all these different personalities.
Oh, I know what you're
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, so it's sort of like those vibes. So this little like 13-year-old gets kidnapped, and there's been like 5 boys before him that had been kidnapped.
Yeah.
And it's like this creepy guy, and he keeps him like in a basement, and he just has to try and escape. And he's seeing like the ghosts, or like the ghosts are calling him on the phone,
She loves weird
telling,
movies.
telling
As you
him
can
to
tell.
like how to get out and how to escape.
Yeah.
It was pretty scary, but
Yeah.
I love horror movies. So
Out of 10?
I reckon it was like a 9. It was
Shit.
really,
Oh, wow,
really good.
that's
I loved
good.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought it was great.
Last movie I watched, I think it was Luckiest Girl Alive. It was like that new one on Netflix.
Oh, yeah. That was
with Mila Kunis.
Kunis,
yeah. Watched it with the girls at home. Yeah, it was interesting. It was good enough. I really liked it. I'd probably give it 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Beauty.
No, I'm a TV show, I reckon. More TV shows.
What are you watching?
Well, I watch like
Vampire
5 different
Academy?
things on repeat. Yeah, or just I'll be watching one and then I watch a few episodes of that. But at the moment, I just got into
rotate through heaps of.
Oh, she does 12-hour shifts watching TV.
I'm good at TV. I just started watching Peaky Blinders for the first time.
Yeah.
Never watched it.
Such a good series. We made her watch it.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not into period pieces, but I'm gonna go, and I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
Have you watched
on season 2?
Last season?
I haven't seen season 5, but I'm watching it now with Bella because she's up to date. But I loved it. Yeah, so good.
Yeah, I'm actually enjoying it more than I thought I would. So
Yeah.
Well, what other TV shows? What else?
Oh,
so you watch you got 5 on the go at once.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah,
what you had?
Brooklyn
Vampire
Nine-Nine,
Academy, Chicago
Fire, Vampire Diaries.
You've so much.
Shit.
Yeah, I watch a lot of television. It's actually a problem.
She watches so much TV.
It's the whole team comes to me if they want advice on TVs or movies. They're like, "What can I watch?" I'm like, "What genre do you want?"
Yeah,
I need to start.
And she can name them off. Yeah.
What time are you waking up of a morning? Do you sleep in or do you?
I'm probably between. I'm probably 7ish.
Yeah, I'm 8:30.
Do you have a routine every day? What you do or not?
Yeah, we like to get up, maybe either go for a walk or have breakfast, then go for a walk.
I'm a night owl, so I stay up to 11, 12, and then I sleep into 8, 8:30.
Yeah. And then we kind of go to the club early just to do recovery and stuff and miss the traffic. We usually have meetings with our coaches or meet up with the girls or do that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Talk about your coach Craig, because he seems unreal.
Such a good guy.
He's been there for.
He's the best.
Yeah, he's so good.
He's just so he's always I don't know. He's just, you can't even explain. He's just such a dad.
Yeah.
And he's always really worried about what people are thinking. He's oh, is that okay? He's just really very thoughtful like that. And very slow to anger, which is.
Does he ever get angry, spray you?
It's
very often. Yeah. Not very often. Not very often.
It'll be we probably deserved it.
Yeah.
But it's not spray.
And
it's more of a disappointment.
It'd be it's very rare that he actually sprays us.
Yeah.
But it's it is sometimes, the tone, and you're sorry, Dad.
You call him Dad?
Sometimes. No.
He's really good though, I think, at building relationships outside of just footy. He doesn't just talk to you about footy stuff. Even when I go back home, he'd be in contact at least once a week, and he'd watch. He follows Tipperary GA back home, and he's on Twitter so much, isn't he? He loves Twitter, and he'd just be following, and he actually has an interest in what you do outside of footy, which I think is really important to
100%.
do.
Yeah,
he always takes off overseas, doesn't he?
Yeah, Switzerland.
Is he from over there or something?
No, so his wife Sonia lives in Switzerland in Basel.
Really?
So she lives there permanently.
Distance.
Yeah, what? So in the couple of months. He goes over there in the off season pretty much. So he'll be there for 6 months or longer. Yeah. And then 6 months he's here. But this year, obviously, with the season, he's had to spend more time. So he'll be able to go and have a winter in Switzerland.
And Christmas.
But when I went over to Europe in May, I went over and visited, and they did my washing and cooked me dinner, and we went over to the Basel Dragons, which is the AFL team over there, and did a training session with them. So it was so he just sort of does that.
How does he go with that? The long distance from.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it'd be hard for anyone.
Yeah,
I think it's
definitely.
sometimes I think with this season, especially with the so long over here. But I think, and then she came over in April or something.
Yeah.
Went to W Awards and stuff with him.
Yeah.
So
so he invests so much time though into footy and all his clips he does.
Yeah,
and
he's very dedicated.
He's very dedicated. Yeah, what he does. But yeah.
That's why I guess he's lasted so long.
Yeah. He seems like just a.
Yeah,
he's
telling he really cares about you girls.
Did you see him do the shoey?
Yes, that was at the awards night, eh?
Yeah,
he was
so
all these new clubs
That
were
was
around,
great.
and he was I need to prove to these new clubs that
we need more of that.
And then, we need more of it.
I know. Yeah,
Surely if we win a granny.
Yeah,
especially in the men's, so serious.
Yeah,
that's so good.
Yeah, learn from the women.
Yeah, 100%.
Learn from Craig.
Yeah. But thanks, girls. Good luck this week. This will come out Monday, so hopefully you've got a fucking
hopefully win.
Yeah.
All going well.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. So what is it? You got the double chance. You beat Richmond. Then you
hopefully have a week off next week.
Yeah. Then into a prelim.
Yeah. But if not, then we play next week and then the week after. So
no, we'll have a week off next week.
Yeah. We'll take it.
Good stuff. Thanks, girls.
Thanks so much for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.